Abraham Accord, we have to understand first what is that term. Ibrahim alayhi salam, father of all the Semitic prophets and messengers. Ibrahim alayhi salam was having three wives, and amongst the two we find Ibrahim alayhi salam's sons, Ishaq alayhi salam coming from Sarah, his first wife, and then Hajira coming Ishmael alayhi salam. And once we see these people, when they spent, the third wife was Keturah, she was also having 6 other children, and in totality Ibrahim alayhi salam was having 8 children according to Bible. Now the most famous ones, the fathers of Semitic religions, Arabs and Jews, coming from Ishaq and Ishmael. From Hagar, Ishmael alayhi salam left to barren Arabia land, and his generation started from there. On the other hand, Ishaq came first, of course, in a sense of spreading in the Jewish history. But Ishmael alayhi salam was the first son, not Isaac. Please remember that. Ishaq alayhi salam was born way later after the prayers, and Sarah, she was impregnated way later in the Bible and in the history, of course. So Ishmael, thy son, Ishmael, thy seed, was the first one, according to Bible, on and on. Then the children spread, of course. One came the Arabs, we call them the barren land Arabs, from Ishmael alayhi salam, and the other hand Ishaq alayhi salam, the Jews coming from his children Yaqub. Later on, Judah, people sat there and became Judaism, the philosophy. Now since then, these tittle-tattle have been going on for centuries between these two families, and they are technically cousins. Now Abraham Accord is the philosophy or the concept or a political step towards the normalization between Arabs and Jews, proposed in 2020 by, of course, Israelis and his prime minister. Now, what is the catch? What's all this point? I am saying, and we Muslims are saying, enough is enough. First you damage us, you uprooted our homes, you derailed us away, you are leeching off, you are just like a leech sucking the blood and taking unfair advantage of those people, and encroachment, spreading here and there, taking the lands and settling yourself down. Enough. We say, if you want to make a deal, number one, the things you uprooted in the area of Palestine, give that right to those people back. Second thing, you will be considered as minority. You will not have, be having your standing army against those innocent people. They must have over you because you came there. It's not them, it's you who came and took their land. So you should be there and you should live as minority, on and on. And then all the killings, since you stepped over there, listen to me, all the killings of innocent babies, children, whatsoever you did, you will apologize, you will pay the ransom blood money if the victim accept not. According to Islam, you will also be killed with the same treatment. Whosoever did it, those IDF or whatsoever responsible for all those innocent killings, I'm talking about innocent killings of those people, murdering journalists, murdering, press TV people, personnel, everyone you murdered since you stepped in that land, you pay that back, and then the Muslims would accept or should accept Abraham Accord under their own conditions, not your conditions. then it will be sober, then it will be right and just to accept that. We technically have no issues with the Jews. Read the history of Islam and your own history. 70 AD, when Titus killed you and kicked you out from Jerusalem, you were wandering here and there in the whole Europe. Muslims accepted you. Christians were killing you on Easter Day. Every Easter Day they find you and hang you or hung you over the tree. They burn your books, rape your women. Read in the history, what did they do, these Christians, towards you in the annals of history. Muslims were the people who received you. Even in Spain, Muslims made you governors of some areas. It was the latitude and it was the acceptance of Muslims at their times. Now you are turning the table against Muslims who helped you in the past, and this is the irony of fate and a shameful act and the behavior, intellectual hypocrisy of the Jews of today. So it's very clear. You want to proceed Abraham Accord, accepted under these conditions. It should be done like that. Otherwise, it is unacceptable. So this is Abraham Accord. They want to normalize and every relation between, actually to accept Jews that they are entitled to do whatever they want to do in Gaza and expanding it over and over. You know that. What is the Greater Israel plan? They want to take every part of it, and you can see it's not stopping. It's not stopping. Now they are bombing again every time. Gaza is still under attack. Now they are bombing Syria for what? So they will not stop. I think so. They took an oath towards their own souls that they will not stop whatsoever or what matter what.